Hello everyone, this is Dawn over at Plot Chronicles. Today I want to chat with you guys about the latest Daniel Hurst book, My Neighbor's Affair. I'm going to get right into it. I first want to say I love Daniel Hurst. He's from the UK. I really enjoy him as an author because his books have an easy flow to it. They don't have really any swearing. They don't have anything graphic in it, you know. So, I mean, I like that. I find that refreshing, okay? Because so many books seem to be graphic in many ways, I'll just say that. But that's one of the things I actually like about him. He's from the UK, and I like the language he uses in the book. He doesn't have too many characters. Books are easy to follow, and I find them interesting. Now, I don't say this one is my favorite of his books, but I definitely liked it well enough and wanted to find out what happens. So the sad thing is, because I read so many books, I can't remember all the characters' names. But there is a woman that is kind of nosy. She's married to a guy named Spencer. I would think that they're in their late 30s. They don't have any children. She would like one, but they don't have any at this point. Husband is very nice looking. Well, anyway, she's kind of nosy. And I will say this particular woman, the main character, she has a mother and a father who are married to each other. And she also has a younger sister who's very attractive. I'll also mention that first. Well, they have a neighbor who's not very friendly at all. Her name is Tanya, I know that. And Tanya has a husband named Joe who's very friendly, very nice looking, and they have a teenage son. Okay, so those are kind of the main characters that you hear about. And there's a couple other characters thrown in there. But anyway, this Tanya has never been very welcoming when Spencer and the main character of the story, who for the life of me I can't remember her name, move into the house. They've never been very nice to her, just been very unfriendly. You know, if you ask her, hey, what are you doing this weekend? She'll say none of your business, that kind of thing. So she's not a warm fuzzy, okay? And so anyway, the neighbor, and I'll just call her, this isn't her name, we'll say the main character is Sally. So Sally's out in her yard and she's overhearing that Tanya is like, we need to end this affair. She's hearing it over the fence, okay? And so she wants to use this against her. You know, like, okay, I've got something on you. You don't want to treat me right? Well, I just found out something about you. That kind of thing. Well, then just a bunch of things happen in this story. And let me just say the one thing. Every single character in the story has a secret. There is no one that is not guilty. Actually, I almost think everybody in the book is kind of unlikable. There are definitely a lot of twists and turns, and you know, some things that are kind of surprising in the book, but I'll be honest with you, I wasn't too surprised. I'll just say there is an unaliving, and I was not surprised at all about who the guilty party was. You know, I'll just say that. So that's the only thing is, I like books when they're a thriller, when, let's say there is a disappearance or an unaliving. I like it when you find out who it is, it's just a real surprise. And so that wasn't too surprising. I definitely think it's worth listening to, but I would say it's not one of his very best books. And the only thing is usually in a book you read, like let's say there's 8 main characters, usually there's a few of these characters you're rooting for, right? Well, guess what? I wasn't rooting for any of these characters because they all made lots of mistakes. But the story is interesting and it does keep you going. So let me know, guys, do any of you read Daniel Hurst? Tomorrow, I'm actually going to do a review on a book that's not a thriller. So I don't know if it's tomorrow. I think I do every other day. Usually I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I might throw in a couple other days. Let me know, guys, how you are enjoying the channel and the book reviews. I'd love to hear comments about what you're thinking. That's all I have to say, everybody. Love you, appreciate you, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye!